Okay, there's been a big story in the media lately about a lady who was arrested for shoplifting, for stealing 2 chicken sandwiches in a supermarket. She picked up these sandwiches in the store and she started eating them, and she didn't pay for them when she paid for all her other stuff when she left the store. And I just wanted to comment on this story in reference to my experiences having lived in America and also Japan, which is where I live now. I've been in Japan for 12 years, and one thing I've noticed is that I've never ever seen somebody just take something off the shelf and start eating it in the supermarket. Just from having lived here for such a long time, I just can't imagine somebody doing that. Japanese people are really, they really think about, and they really are concerned about how their actions appear to other people and how they look in front of other people. And doing something like that would look really low class, and it would look like you're stealing pretty much because you haven't paid for it yet. And I can't imagine what would happen. I would imagine that the police would probably come if you did something like that here in Japan. Here in Japan, it's actually considered rude to even eat food on the streets in a public area, and people rarely do it. Okay, so in America, yeah, sometimes I've seen people taking, like stuff from the deli and eating it in the store. And even as an American and having grown up in America, I still think that's just like, I don't know, it just seems like low class. It's like, it's just like, it's hard to explain. Like here in Japan, everything is orderly. People follow the rules. They're just very respectful and polite, and it kind of it makes society churn along in a very peaceful and orderly way, and therefore you don't feel a lot of stress when you're out in public because you don't see people doing all these crazy things. But even before I came to Japan and I saw people eating things off the shelves or taking stuff from the deli, I still thought it was, wrong. You haven't paid for it yet, so you don't have the right to consume it. I remember one time I was in a Walmart in California, and I was in the candy aisle, and this big lady, she just opened up this bag of candy, and candy spilled out onto the aisle. She grabbed a few pieces of candy, and she just started eating it right there. I couldn't believe that. So, I don't know. I'm American to the core, but I kind of I've adopted the Japanese way, and that's just, be respectful, follow the rules, think about what your actions, how they are perceived by other people, when you're in a public place, think about everybody, don't just think about yourself. Do what's best for everybody, don't just do what's best for yourself. And that's the kind of mentality I've adopted as a resident living here in Japan. I do feel bad for this lady that she had to, get arrested and have her child taken away. But anyways, I just wanted to share with you a little bit about, the different kinds of thinking around the world, specifically here in Japan. I know in Hawaii there's a large Japanese population, and I know this lady had just moved to Hawaii, so I don't know. Maybe if people could adopt the Japanese way of thinking a little bit more, we'd have less problems like this.